Hi friends, welcome to Avi's Academy. So today we are continuing with regression estimation. I have named this as tricky. The only reason is uh, generally when we are working out a regression estimation problem, they will provide x and y variable ka information, right? And then we used to find out few values like sigma x, sigma y, x bar, sigma x, y, etc. But the problem which we are looking today, it will not have such values with respect to x and y variable. Instead of that, they will provide certain statistics pertaining to x and y variable. We are considering that, and then we are solving or fitting our regression equation and finding certain values. Let's have a look at such illustration now. This is our illustration. So if you see the illustration, they have given few information. They said the following data relates to sales and advertisement expenditure of a company, and then they have given information with respect to mean, standard deviation and correlation. So previously what they used to give x y variable ka individual observation. We used to fit regression equation using those values, but here straight away we have statistics information. We have x bar, mean value, arithmetic mean, then we have standard deviation, then we have correlation. So this is like a tricky situation where how to find out regression estimation, regression coefficient, right? That question will come up in your mind. So for that we will be using arithmetic mean method. Why? Because under arithmetic mean method we can estimate the value of regression coefficient using correlation coefficient, x bar and standard deviation. So let's have a look at arithmetic mean method now. So if you remember, in our first video on regression estimation, I have discussed about algebraic method and arithmetic mean method conceptually. There I have considered this equation which we can use to arrive at the value of regression coefficient, which is b in case of x on y equation, b of xy, and in case of y on x equation, it is b of yx. We can use either of the three equation to derive the value, but provided these information are available in the question. Okay, if that is available, we can use any of these equation. So in the illustration which was given before, you have seen that they have provided the information with respect to r, standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. So using this equation, the second equation here, x on y and y on x, we can find the value of b of yx, and after that under arithmetic mean method we can fit regression equation and predict certain values. Okay, that we'll be doing. So tricky problems generally comes from arithmetic mean method, where they will provide information with respect to these values, maybe this x minus x bar, y minus y bar, y minus y bar square, or they may give x y, sigma x, sigma y square, sigma y square, sigma y whole square. So these information will be provided. So focus will be on these equations, and they will ask you to construct regression equation. Okay, so let us work out the problem. We'll consider this illustration and try to find the solution to the question asked. So we'll look at the illustration first. The following data relates to sales and advertisement expenditure of a company. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಏನು ಡೇಟಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ನ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆನಂತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್, one with respect to sales and advertisement, and in particular columns we have 3 statistics. One is mean, arithmetic mean value, then standard deviation, sigma, then correlation coefficient, which is r, right? Then they said sales mean value is 40, which is in crores, 40 crores, 6 crores in case of advertisement. Standard deviation value is 10 and 1.5 crore. Okay, and then they said correlation ಎರಡು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೋದು. Here they mentioned plus or minus 0.9, so we can take plus, doesn't matter, so we'll take it as plus. And then they asked for a question: estimate the likely sales of a proposed advertisement expenditure of a firm of rupees 10 crores. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿ 10 crores ಅನ್ನು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಲೈಕ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್? ಇಫ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ 10 crores ಫಾರ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ expenditure, how much sales it can generate out of such expenditure? That we have to predict by fitting regression equation. Similarly, on the other hand, they said what would be the advertisement expenditure if the firm proposes a sales target of rupees 60 crore? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ 60 ಕ್ರೋರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವುದು ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ ಬೈ ಎಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಎಸ್ಯೂಮ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಎಸ್ಯೂಮ್ x is equal to our first value, which is what, sales, I guess. Yeah, sales. X is equal to, we are assuming x as sales and y as advertisement expenditure. Y as advertisement expenditure. Okay, so we made this assumption, then we can find out the values depending upon the information given. Okay, so ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೀನ್, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಜಿಬ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ whenever they have given correlation values under arithmetic mean method, because mean method ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ರೀತಿಯ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಬಿ ಯ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ವೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಅರಿಥ್ಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ವೈ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ವೈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಸೊ ಐ ರೈಟ್ fitting x on y equation. Okay, so I'll fit x on y equation first and then I'll fit y on x equation. So fitting x on y equation, fitting x on y equation. So this we will be doing first, and then we'll be going towards fitting y on x equation. Okay, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅರಿಥ್ಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ is equal to b of x5 into y minus y bar, right? So we have to write that. So I'll write that now. So I'll take equation. We'll take the equation's help to do that. So x minus x bar, right? So we need x bar value. So yeah, x minus x bar is equal to b of xy, right? So we need b of xy into y minus y bar, right? So into y minus y bar. Into y minus y bar. So I'll change this here, y minus y bar. So this is our x on y equation under arithmetic mean method. So we have to find these values. b of x5 ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ correlation values ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. But how? So which is, I'll write that now, how to find out b of xy using correlation. So b of xy is equal to r into standard deviation, or sigma you can call, standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y. Okay, standard deviation of x
divided by standard deviation of y. So we need standard deviation symbol, sigma symbol, standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. Standard deviation of y. So this is the equation which we will be using to find out b of xy and b of yx value. Okay. So ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡುವ, ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೈ ಬಾರ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಸಾರಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಬಾರ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೈ ಬಾರ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ನಾವು. So that is b of xy. So let's find out that first. So b of xy andre enta we'll write next. Okay. So b of xy is equal to, so r into, r is how much? Let's see in our question. R is 0.9. I'll assume plus. Okay. 0.9 into 0.9 into 0.9 into standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y. So let us write the standard deviation of x value. Standard deviation of x andre sales anta consider madirodu. Standard deviation of x is 10 crore, so I'll write 10, which is expressed in crore, and standard deviation of y is 1.5. okay, so 1.5 is standard deviation of y. So ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ b of xy ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, which is 0.9 into 10, 0.9 into 10 divided by how much? 1.5, which is equal to 6. 1.5 which is equal to 6. Okay, so b of xy ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ is 6. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, we have to substitute with this equation to fit x on y equation. So adanne maduva now. Next we'll do that. So x bar na value beku, right? So we will be substituting the values with the values. X bar is to mean na value, x bar sales is x, advertisement is y, so x bar is 40, x bar is 40, and we need b of xy, which we have computed just now, which is 6 into y minus y bar, right? Into y minus, I'll put bracket instead of into y minus y bar. We need y bar value. Y bar is 6, which is advertisement ka mean value, which is 6 crore. Okay, so I'll write 6. So next now we have to multiply, right? So we'll do that now. So we have to multiply 6 with y into y and minus 6. Okay, so x, so 6 into y will become how much? 6 into y is 6y. 6 into y is 6y. 6 into y is 6y minus, then 6 into minus 6 plus into minus is minus, 6 into 6 is 36, right? So this is the value, and then ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ minus 40 ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅದು plus 40 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So let us do that next. So ಇದನ್ನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, I mean right side ಗೆ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. So that will become plus 30, right? Plus 40, right? It was 40 minus 40. When it goes to the right side, it will become plus 40. So next, therefore x is equal to, you can say 6y, that is our x on y equation, 6y minus 36 plus 40, which is equal to minus 36 plus 40, which is equal to plus 4. So this is our x on y equation. Okay, so this is our x on y equation. So x on y equation nu find out ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. So similarly we need to find y on x equation. Okay, so let us do that. We need to find y on x equation. Yeah, so y on x equation, we need the values, certain values. let's use the values for that computation. So I'll take these things only and then I'll replace the values. Okay, so y on x equation, next we need, so fitting y on x equation, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ y on x ಇದ್ದ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ x ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ y ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ y ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ x ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, y minus y bar is equal to b of x5 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ we have to write b of yx into x minus x bar. Okay, x minus x bar. So this is our y on x equation and we need to find out b of yx value first. So let's do that. B of yx is equal to r into, r remains same, r into standard deviation of x previously we have used. It will become, since we are finding out y on x equation, y will become the numerator, x will be the denominator. Okay, standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x. Okay, standard deviation of y is 1.5 and standard deviation of x is 10, right? So small changes here. So 0.9 into 1.5, which is equal to, let us do that, 0.9 into how much? 0.9 into 1.5. 0.9 into 1.5, which is equal to 1.35 divided by 10, which is equal to 0.135. Okay, 0.135. So this is our b of yx value, 0.135. So next we have to substitute the value here. So we need y minus y bar. Y bar is how much? We'll see in the question again. Y bar is advertisement y, so y bar is 6, x bar is 40. So y bar is 6, x bar is 40. So y bar is 6, x bar is 40, so which is x bar. So this is x minus 40. So our b of yx value is 0.135, right? 0.135. Next what we will be doing, we will be multiplying. I'll take this here, control x, sorry, control V. I'll delete this because we'll proceed with our computation. So this is our value after substitution. Next 0.135 into x, so that will become 0.35x, right? Then 0.135 into 40. So let us do that. 0.135 into 40, which is equal to 5.4. So plus into minus is minus, so it is minus 5.4. Okay, next what we'll be doing, we'll be taking that value here, minus 6 to the right hand side of the equation. So let us do that. Yes, so minus 6 goes to the right, that will become plus 6. So here it will be plus 6. So plus 6, then we can find out the value. So y is equal to 0.135 y is equal to 0.135x. Next, minus 5.4 plus 6, minus 5.4 plus 6. Okay, we'll use our calculator. It is plus 0.6, but let us see that. Okay, minus how much? 5.4 plus 6, minus 5.4 plus 6 is plus 0.6. okay, so we'll write that plus 0.6. so this is our y on x equation. Idu namma y on x equation. ಸೊ ಇದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ವೈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವೈ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಎರಡು ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ವಾಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ನಾವ್. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ the likely sales of a proposed advertisement expenditure of a firm of rupees crores. Likely, what we need to estimate? Likely sales we need to estimate. how we have represented sales we have represented as x ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ದ ಲೈಕ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫರ್ಮ್ ₹10 crore ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಲೈಕ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೈನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗೋದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ವೈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ to our equation. So this is our x on y equation. So let's find the value of which value we need to find out? We need to find the value of x, which is likely sales. So let's do that. So first question, which is they have given it as I, right? So let's see that once, or a they have given. So they have given it as I suppose. Yeah, this is I point, first point. So we are finding the likely value of sales using our x on y equation. So this is our x on y equation. We are using this equation to find the likely value of sales. Okay. Space out. So this is our x on y equation. Take out the underline and which is in bold. Okay. This is our x on y equation. So we'll be using this equation to find the value of sales, x on y equation. So x value we need to find out. So x is equal to 6y. 6 into, what is the value of y they have given? They said y, advertisement expenditure of a firm ₹10 crore. So y is 10 plus 4. So which is equal to x is equal to 6 into 10 is you know the Bodmer's rule. As per that, first we have to do multiplication, then we have to do addition in this equation. 6 into 10, which is 60. 60 plus 4 is 64, right? So therefore the value of x, likely sales, if the advertisement expenditure 10 crore, then the sales will be 64 crores. Okay, so this is the answer, 64 crores for the first question. Similarly, we need to find the answer for the second question. So which is our second question? Let us do that. So we need to find out what we need to find out. Let's see, what would be the advertisement expenditure? We need to find out likely advertisement expenditure. Okay, likely advertisement expenditure. We need to find out likely advertisement expenditure here. So we'll do that now. Likely advertisement expenditure. So for that, we are finding out the value of y. We need to use y on x equation. What is our y on x equation? Y on x equation is this: y is equal to 0.135x plus 0.6, right? So let us do that now. So I'll write the equation. So this is our equation, y on x equation. So we will be using this equation to find the value of most likely sales if the sales expected or anticipated sales is 60 crore. X is 60, they said. Okay, y is equal to 0.135 into what is the likely sales or anticipated sales is 60 crores. Okay, 60 crores. Put this in bracket, plus 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 0.6. Okay, let's find the value of y now. So therefore y is equal to 0.135 into 6. So 0.135 into 60, right, into 60, which is equal to 8.1 plus 0.6, which is equal to 0.6, which is equal to 8.7, right? 8.7. So this is our value of y if anticipated sales are 60 crore. So they have to incur an advertisement expenditure of 8.7 crore to achieve a sales target of 60 crore as per our regression estimation. Okay, as per our regression estimation, this is the advertisement expenditure which they have to incur. So this is our solution to this problem. Here one assumption we have made. So to be on the safer side, let us write a note for that. Note I'll be writing. So assumption with respect to correlation. They said plus or minus 0.9 as the correlation value, but we have taken it as plus. So we'll write an assumption for that. We have considered it's plus or minus 0.9. We have considered regression. We have considered plus 0.9 as correlation value to find the solution to the question. So to be on the safer side, we are writing this because you can either assume it as plus or minus. So plus we have assumed it, so I'll be writing a note. Okay, if we have done this, this is enough. So this is our entire computation. Thank you.